It was a social thing and it was super fun. You know, I was running for time. Now I'm exercising for my old lady body.
Yep.
You know, I'm exercising to be in a bigger body because I know my mother and my grandmother. So my grandmother spent the last 10 years of her life in a bed, incontinent, with dementia, and completely frail. And my mother is on the same course. My mother is 88, fell and broke her hip in January. She just now is walking on a walker. She's in an assisted living facility for Alzheimer's. I want to change that legacy for my children. I don't want that to be my path, and I don't want my children to have that to be an expectation. So all of the things I would have done differently was I wanted to be thin. Thin was healthy. That is what I learned in medical school. The thinner you were up to starvation, you know, up to, you want the lowest body mass index possible without being a little bit too low. You know, and I kind of skirted that line because I stopped eating in medical school due to stress. I would have fed myself. I would have lifted weights. I would have stopped doing so much cardio because knowing I was chipping away at my bone density. I was chipping away, you know, I was raising my inflammation levels. I was chipping away at my ability to resist the Alzheimer's, you know, and dementia that runs in my family. And that's what I'm trying to impress. My girls are 21 and 25. What I'm trying to impress on them.
But that's the mentality that we grew up in, right?
Yeah.
When you're looking at the supermodels of the 90s and Kate Moss, and it was
heroin chic.
Yes, heroin chic, which is the worry now with the GLP-1s coming back and the ballerina body and all of the things that we're seeing come back again. Mm-hmm. And it is worrisome.
You know, when I think about, I mean, I've already told the world now about having low body fat, maybe being PCOS and not knowing it. Not ever talking about that, having no periods. But then, so there was that in my youth that I would have done better, but that it didn't end in my youth. I mean, I went to college, same. I went to grad school, still same. I went to medical school, and in medical school, and 4 years of medical school, 7 years of residency and fellowship, still didn't eat. Still wasn't having periods. Oh, no. I didn't sleep for about 11 years, whether between call every third night, and then I had a baby, and then I was awake for 2 years because she slept with me. That's another discussion. But I think of all these things that I wish I knew then that I know now. I have the same goal. I have 4 30-year-old daughters, and I have a 17-year-old, and they are not going to be allowed to hit a wall like some of us may, because we didn't know.
And were you on the birth control pill?
You know, intermittently, probably totally in my life about 10 years, but not continuously.